Hi everybody, welcome to Out of Nesters. If you're new, welcome back if you are returning, and thank you for stopping by either way. Today we are in CAS doing a refresh of one of our Sims from our couple, Thela and Dominic, from our Growing Together Let's Play. We're going to tackle Dominic first, give him a little refresh, but first I'd like to give our biggest, warmest thank you to everyone who has supported our channel so far. We are so thrilled to pieces to be doing content and making content that anyone at all might enjoy in the world, and this is especially true for The Sims for me because I've been playing for such a long time, and I just could not be more pleased to have a community to share that with. So thank you everyone who has supported us so far. Thank you all to the creators as well who are so talented out here making such good content, and everyone keeps the community going, and thank you for making us a part of it. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for that. Now on with the show. For anyone who is just getting here and has not seen the first couple of episodes of Dominic and Thela's Growing Together Let's Play, they are essentially a couple who were living together and trucking along, just being young, when they received a call from long lost, saying that they stood to gain some inheritance if they could manage to get married within 10 days. So being as they were already dating and together and in love with each other and living together, we decided to go ahead and tackle that challenge, and we did manage to get married, not without some troubles, which is the subject of an episode or two. I'll leave a link somewhere or a tag somewhere if you happen to want to go catch up on that. But in the meantime, I decided to come forward and give Dominic a makeover. At this point, they are married, they are in their little home. They managed to gain enough simoleons to be able to redo the inside and buy a couple of things that they didn't have before. I'm excited to be able to reveal that in another episode. We really made those simoleons stretch and got as much as we could. I did post, I think, maybe a picture of it up on Twitter or Insta. I don't remember, but in any event, I'm excited to get back to that. But in the meantime, I decided to give Dominic a little refresh because when I originally made him, I made him for a CAS video, and he was really more fantasy-ish type of a sim. I even think he had pointy ears at some point in time, which I just love, and I love how he turned out. But I feel like for the purposes of the Let's Play, I don't know, the vibe is so much more relaxed than this, like, fiery, bright, personality in the midst of it all. So we're gonna give him a little bit of a refresh. I figure we're married, it's time to move on to the next phase of the process, and maybe, I don't know, strengthen our home and have a baby and experience all that family gameplay. I do wonder about Dominic, and I do worry about him because even though I really want to experience the family gameplay in this household, he really does not seem overall happy. And we had the flirting incident before the marriage when everyone went out to dinner. So I'm not sure how it's all gonna ultimately work out. But I'd like to see them try because, at the end of the day, we've already put in some time with this couple. And, maybe there's something they can do to go to, like, family therapy or something. We'll see how that works out. I'm really hoping that it does because I've grown to like them both in their own ways. Although I will admit that Dominic is a little bit of a mess. He's a lot more of a mess than Thela is, and I mean, I don't know, low key, maybe that is why I sort of started with him and hadn't really realized that, I guess, until just now. But maybe that's it. Maybe that's why we started with him. Maybe giving them both a little refresh and our home a refresh. It's gotten that already. Maybe that will help us out to sort of try to breathe some life back into the situation and the relationship and see where we go from here. In the meantime, you can see that we've made a couple of choices here. I decided to go with the Male Skin 13 overlay by Remuse Syrian. I apologize if I've mispronounced that at all. I also found this floral skin detail pack by Peachy Fairy, which has some beautifully subtle skin details and freckles. I also went with the Brows 29 HQ by Carol 91 to give him a thicker brow and a little bit darker brow to match his new earthier tone. I also keep his eyes light, but I wanted them to, I do have a default, but I wanted them, a little different, to be a little deeper, a little bit more realistic. So I went with the Eyes Big Update by Northern Siberia Winds, and I chose number 18 for him, but it's essentially a set of eye colors or contacts that are in your eye details rather than in the mask or anywhere else, so that you don't have to worry about changing out those contacts and replacing them every time you change an outfit. So that was something that was a great find and was very, very, very helpful. So I ended up going with that. For the eyelashes, I ended up going with the WM Eyelashes M201701 by S Club. They were fairly full, and I feel like it's, the dark, sort of darker, earthier, fuller look sort of fits what it was that we're trying to do here, which is just sort of bring his look in for an earthy, more homey feel and vibe. So I went with that there. And part the way through the process, I realized that I really did not have the hair that I was envisioning that he really needed to have, something short so it's more tame than it was, something more akin to his natural darker hair color, to bring sort of the earthiness to it, but a little on the messy side as well, because that's sort of what his personality is. So I did not have that I felt was suitable, and I ended up doing a little bit more ZZ shopping at some point, just to try to go find what I thought was the perfect hair for him. And I really ended up liking the way that it turned out, and I really ended up liking the way that he turned out at the end of the day. I think I do add a couple of more details, and I will list them somewhere in the video or in the description. And you'll have to let me know what you think. You have to let me know if you like him or if you would have made some different choices. And in the meantime, next time we will tackle Thela and give her a little bit of a refresh. I don't really want to change her warm, rich color, but I do want to give her a little bit of a freshness, of a fresh up, if you will, and see if we can breathe some new life back into her too. Until next time, I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support so far. Out of Nesters so very much appreciates it. We hope you enjoy the video. If you do, don't forget to like it and give it a thumbs up. If you can, maybe subscribe as well. All of that really, really helps us out with the algorithm. Stay safe, everybody, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Bye.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.